Good morning all. Today we'll be discussing about estimation of runoff. Runoff from catchments of river may be determined using direct method or indirect method. First we'll discuss direct method. Discharge through a small river or a stream may be measured by providing a weir across the river. In the previous semester you have studied how to measure using a weir. Then next one it is for larger rivers we are using velocity area method. That is this represents the velocity area method. That is we are dividing the cross section into a number of small subsections and consider at this subsection, and we have to measure what is the depth of the section and width of the section, and we have to measure the velocity of the subsection using current meter, and we have to measure the velocity at a depth 0.6 times the mean depth below the surface of the stream. Then you can calculate the area using the equation depth into width, and discharge is equal to area into velocity. So this much area into velocity we have measured using the current meter. From that one we will be getting the discharge through this section. Similarly we have to find out the discharge through each section, and finally you have to take the sum of all the values that represent the total discharge. Then next one it is indirect method. That is by using some empirical formula, curves and tables relating rainfall and runoff. Then by infiltration method, by rational method and by unit hydrograph we can measure the runoff. First one, empirical formula, curves and tables relating rainfall and runoff. First one it is Binney's percentage. Then strange tables and curves, Barlow's table, Inglis and D'Souza's formula, Lacey's formula and Koshla's formula, and formula for some of the drainage basins in India. So first we'll discuss Binney's percentage. This table is developed by Alexander Binney, that is based on the observation of two rivers in Madhya Pradesh. So this represents the annual rainfall, and the runoff we can calculate using the percentage. So if the rainfall is 500 mm, the runoff will be 15%. The main drawback of this table is that conditions of catchment and other geological and hydrological factors are not taken into consideration. That is, what is the area of the catchment, or geological, that is what is the type of soil, anything is not considered in this method. Next, coming to the Strange tables and curve. This is developed by W.L. Strange, and it is based on the data collected from Maharashtra, and Strange tables and curve give runoff for daily rainfall for good, average and bad catchments, and three surface conditions, that is dry, damp and wet prior to a rain. So this represents the daily runoff according to Strange. This represents daily rainfall, and if it is a dry area, this column represents the percentage of runoff, and this is the values in mm, runoff in mm. For each condition, that is dry, damp, wet condition, the runoff percentage and its value in mm are given. Then he developed some curves. First one, it is a daily runoff, that is based on the daily rainfall data. He developed curves to calculate the daily runoff. Say it is if the daily rainfall it is 40 mm, then if it is a damp area, the daily runoff will be nearly 7. Okay, from this curve we can calculate. Similarly, based on the yearly rainfall data, he developed a curve to calculate yearly runoff, that is for good, average and bad catchments. Then next one, it is Barlow's table. It is developed by T.G. Barlow, and it is based on the studies conducted over a catchment under 130 square kilometer in Uttar Pradesh, and this represents the Barlow's table, and he classified the different catchment into different classes, that is A to E, that is he classified that into 5 classes, that is flat, cultivated and black cotton soil. The percentage runoff it is 10. Like that he classified the catchments. Then, based on the nature of monsoons, we have to apply some corrections. That is, this table is developed for a monsoon season. Okay, if the season is different, we have to apply this factor. We have to multiply using this factor to get the runoff percentage. So if it is a light rain, no heavy downpour, for class A, that is flat and cultivated and black cotton soil, it will be turned into 0.7. The next one, it is Inglis and D'Souza's formula. This is developed by C.C. Inglis and D'Souza on the base of data collected from 37 catchments in Gut and plains of Maharashtra. And he developed a formula for Guts. It is R is equal to 0.87 P minus 305, and for plains R is equal to P minus 178 into P divided by 2540, where R represent the average annual runoff in mm and P represent the average annual rainfall in mm over the entire drainage basin. Then another formula, it is developed by Lacey, and the equation it is R is equal to P divided by 1 plus 3048 divided by P into F by S, where R represent the average runoff in mm and P represent the average annual rainfall in mm, F represent monsoon duration factor, and S represent the catchment factor. The values of S for Borough's 5 classes of catchment is as follows. That is, for the value of S for catchment A it is 0.25, B it is 0.6. Also, the value of F by S for Borough's class, based on the class of monsoon, different values of F by S is shown in this table. That is, this represent F by S. Then another one, it is Koshla's method. It is developed by A.N. Koshla, and he considered the mean annual temperature as a measure of various factors affecting the losses, and hence gives the following formula: R is equal to P minus T divided by 0.208, where R represent the average runoff in mm and P represent average annual rainfall in mm, T represent the mean annual temperature in degrees Celsius. Then these are the formulas for some drainage basins in India. That is, for Ganga basin, we have to use this equation: R is equal to 4.9025 P raised to 0.64, where P represent the average annual rainfall in mm. In Yamuna basin, this is the equation, and Rihan basin in UP, this is the equation. Then Chambal basin, R is equal to 120 P minus 49,450. Then this is equation for Tawa basin, and Tapti, R is equal to 435 P minus 1,72,000.